certification on the 7th of August. I've pushed this out to the live side, so there's no red error messages, no debug stops at inappropriate points. I've also added a override email screen, so like if your email verifies, if anything's filled out in here, then you can't email the verifiers. Everything gets sent to this address, so you luckily get plenty of messages. So it starts off for debt issuer, so we went to certification fast track and we picked the debt issuer. So I've got select a sector, style that so it's in the middle. Looks like a obvious label. Maybe even get rid of it. I put these buttons on the side, but it's not consistent throughout. It seemed like sensible to go next, but you need to be consistent. Then we'll see how that goes. Next, so I'm going to pick the thread which is oops, don't know why it opened that. That was what I meant. Okay, this flow. So I'm going to choose a sector, choose a country, which I've done. Okay, by Opera. And then go down this select verifier route. Just see what it does for starters. So next. Yes, I have a verifier. Again, got those buttons over on the side. I pick Sustainalytics. Don't think they've got an email address, so it just has the name and then the email address is the second column. There's no email address here, so there's nothing in this second column. I can't think of what else you'd want to put in here. And this is the download verify details screen. So like I'm not quite sure what we need to do out of this, whether it needs to have a PDF print page, probably. If I look in the keynote, we have a 3 buttons, which is download 3 things at once, which I'm a bit concerned about because download approve verifies, download documents, download checklist, because as you'll see in the end, if the verifiers are HTML, I don't want to take them away from the flow, and so maybe I can just make this a PDF download on this step. Here's my verifiers step, and then go on to the next step, which is download the documents. And I've got rid of the second printout, which is here are the documents you've got to print, and so everything's on one page, which is so there's this agreement. I want number of documents. There's that agreement, which is down here. I've added email address so that you can get a copy of the submission. Right, so I've got to agree. I have privacy agreement goes in here, I think. I understand that I'm required to, and also if I agree to submit the privacy submissions as per the privacy agreement of the Climate Bonds Initiative. So if you want to download these documents, and you just click on it, you get the document. So there's 6 individual downloads. This 3 thing, which is what I was talking about with the 3 buttons, doesn't serve a particular purpose, and you've already downloaded the verifiers probably on the previous screen. The checklists and the required documents are together, so I don't know whether that is a particular issue. And then we complete the form. Yeah. And you get another page, which is the general confirmation screen. So it's possible that this screen here could also provide the documentation. I can change this so that it prints out the list of documents as per the previous screen. Now, that is a bit it's duplicating things a bit, but this is the logical thank you for your submission screen, and we can print out whatever details we'll put in the form. And okay, so we get an email. So my inbox should have something from these climate bonds. I may not be able to find it either. Okay, so I've got a copy of my submission here, which currently we also need to talk about. So time of submission I've put in the step documentation, and also have the download documents. So this I need to change this token to be the documents so that you can download them all, 6 at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like that. And here then prints out all the fields which you select. So I selected sector, selected Zimbabwe. Do I have a verify? Yes. And they're the fields that I filled out. Okay, I did choose verify 8. It's not particularly user friendly. In this context, we did not fill out verifier options, so maybe we should hide it in this context. Okay, and then there is a way to view it online, but I think this generally is a pain in the neck because it means people have to have an account. So normally there is a purpose in if we start teaching people how to get accounts and log in and come back and submit their details. In fact, we probably don't even need a login to get them to submit their upload their documents. But there's a point. People generally try to keep the forms so that they develop some sort of thing with a customer privacy withstanding, of course. Okay, so that was the current state of yes, I have a verifier. So if we go back, certification, fast track. I don't know if we need these extra layers. I like flat, but that's not everybody. So debt issuer again. Pick that. And this time we're going to go down the choose country has a verifier, email offers. Yes, I'm going to email the offers and go through this way, okay? So we pick Zimbabwe again. Daddy? Yeah. So this time I don't have a verifier. Okay. Option A, yes, I want my verifiers to be emailed. And fill out this or style this some. Don't like this. Who am I to complain? We're going to issue $10 worth of debt. Seems like a lot of work for $10, but okay. Next. So again, we've got to this point. We can download our 6 documents. No one's printed out anywhere here that who the verifiers are going to get emailed are, but we have email, and I've got an email composed which prints out the details of the issuance. So that's there. I don't think this thing, the 3-click thing, works in this situation. You have to click 6 times to get that. If we choose to let them download the verifier, so they've got a record of who got emailed, then that would be a PDF that can open there, possibly open in new tab. So yes, I agree. Again, I get a copy of the email, so it's confirmation, and go complete form. And it did not generate my email properly, but that is the idea.